Allied is directed by Robert Zemeckis, a director of our time, someone who has directed so many great films. Back to the Future, Castaway, Flight. What are some other movies that he's directed? And this movie stars Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard, and I think it's the real reason why Brad Pitt and Angelia Jolie broke up. It was a repeat of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the reason why Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt broke up. He should just be alone by himself. He shouldn't do movies with women, just solo films. This movie takes place in 1942 when an intelligence officer in North Africa encounters a female French resistance fighter on a deadly mission behind enemy lines. Well, their mission is successful and he asks her to return to London with him. And their relationship is tested when people higher above him tell him that his wife is a German spy. He doesn't find it to be true, but soon starts to question her and their love. I was actually looking forward to this movie. Robert Zemeckis is a great director. I really like Brad Pitt, and Marion Cotillard is beautiful and she's a great actress. So all those things I was really looking forward to. This movie is up and down a lot. There's times where it's really cool, and then there's times where it doesn't feel really developed for the characters and the storyline. One thing I really did appreciate about this film is that it's very beautiful to look at. It's very, very 1942-ish. It looks so beautiful. It's a fun movie to look at. It reminds me a lot of Casablanca and some other movies combined, mixed together. And I think that Robert Zemeckis handled the setting, the costumes, the overall feel of the movie really well. I was so excited to watch this movie from the very first shot to the very end. I was blown away by how this movie looked because it's very stunning and very detailed to the point where you really feel like you're watching a movie from 1942. Besides the new cameras and everything, the setting really looks like it's from 1942, and I think that was a remarkable feat on the director's part, and the costume designs and the setting designers. It all looks great. I also think that the acting from Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard is really great. They had really great chemistry, and Marion Cotillard is very suspicious in this movie. She's very secretive. You feel like she's not a German spy, but she also might be a German spy. You really don't know. It's a toss-up, and that's due to the great acting from her, because she plays the housewife very well, and she plays someone who might have some secrets in their past. We don't know. So I think that the acting from her was really great. Now, my flaws with this movie is that it's not very well developed with its storyline and its characters. They meet on a mission and they are successful with their mission, but before they do their mission, they do another mission, and they fall in love, and that really felt abrupt because they were just playing the parts of being together, and you really didn't feel like they were together. And then they had a moment and they were like madly in love, and then they went to London and they had a kid and they got married, and all that felt very, very rushed and not very developed. So when it got to the point where they told him, say, hey, your wife's a German spy, we gotta kill her, I wasn't really impacted by that moment because I really don't know too much about them, and it just felt so rushed previously. So when it got to the point, I just really wasn't involved in that moment because everything previously, I could care less if she was a German spy or not. And they didn't develop that if she was a German spy or not very well. She just went about her day, and they didn't have many moments to where you actually believed that she was a German spy, or when it got to the point where they revealed if she was a spy or not, it just was like, oh, cool, I guess. And so I would have liked some more of a climatic moments. I think would have really helped this film out. Some more suspenseful moments, some more suspicion throughout would have really helped this film, and taken its time to develop the relationship between Marion Cotillard and Brad Pitt, I think would have really helped the reveal and the overall point of this film a lot more. But like I said, this film is beautiful to look at. I think the acting is great, and besides that, there's not much to this film that I really could care about because it just felt really rushed and abrupt and not developed too much. So I'm going to go ahead and give Allied a C. I wish that I would have liked more of this film, but I like watching this film just for the setting and everything. I'm truly fascinated by that era, and I think that it was handled very well. So this is Just Watch Movies with his review of Allied, which is directed by Robert Zemeckis and stars Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard. I know this came out over Thanksgiving weekend. I didn't get a chance to see it. Now I'm reviewing it. Hopefully you guys will check this review out. If you guys have seen Allied, what did you think about it? Did you guys like it? Where do you think it stands with some of Robert Zemeckis' previous films? I do think it is better than The Walk, which came out last year. Did not care for the movie very much. I think this movie is a lot better than that movie. So let's just watch movies, and you stay classy, YouTube.